Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to another beer review. And in this one, we have got, I think, the newest member to the Hen family. This beer was launched back in April last year, and we have got an Old Session Hen clocking in at 3.4% ABV. So, this is the newest one as far as I know. I mean, Old Midnight Hen, I think, came out before this one. I shall read the blurb for you. It says a light and refreshing ale crafted with an aromatic hop blend for a hint of tropical fruit on the nose and perfectly balanced bitterness, all rounded off with a crisp, clean finish. 3.4% ABV, not strong at all. And some of you out there who watch me quite regularly most probably think, what's the point? having a beer is slow, you know. It's debatable, isn't it? Because when you've had alcohol-free beers, and you can see how alcohol-free beers have developed over time, over recent times, it does hold into question these lower ABV beers sometimes. So, coming to this is apparently being released in cans. Might have just been released in cans. I know it's been released in cans, or it has been released in cans recently. The hops in this are Harlequin and Cascade. So Harlequin hop, which I haven't had many beers uh, with it in on this channel, to be honest. I've had a few, but not many. And of course, Cascade. We all know what Cascade is doing and all that. So let's crack it open like you do and see what we get. And we have the Crown. Clear bottle. As always, get a whiff. Yeah. Subtle notes of tropical. Slight fruity. Yes, it's a slight fruitiness to it. It doesn't smell exciting at the moment. So let's pour it out like you do. What do I think of the Hen family? Well, this I think is the 11th or 12th Hen beer on the channel. You know what? You can see it as the beers like a guilty pleasure. Old Speckled Hen was one of my gateway beers when I was younger, getting into beer. It certainly was, a gateway beer when I started this channel. An Old Crafty Hen came quickly after that. I have got a soft spot for Old Speckled Hen, I'll be honest. Haven't had it for a very long time though, so time's moved on. It looks crap, a clear bottle, doesn't it? Look at that. Beer in a glass, as you can see. It's golden, lots of carbonation, very clear looking beer with a big meringue head on. Yeah, so the variations have been interesting of the hens. You've had old mold hen, you've had old hoppy hen. I can't think of many on the top of my head, but there is some variation. So let's get a whiff. Yeah, you pick up more lemon. Still that slight hint of tropical, maybe gooseberry. Smells more of a traditional bottled ale now than what it did from the neck. But we're going to go in. Cheers. When I review beers, I usually review 4 or 5 together. And irrespective of style, I always start with the lowest ABV first, then build my way up to the strongest. So, and the reason why I do that is because if I review a strong beer, then I'll drop to something like this, because you're used to having something which is a lot stronger, you're not really giving this a fair review, because your palate, you're used to a stronger beer, and this will be really, really thin. So I'm doing it from a sober point of view. I haven't touched a drop of beer. I was expecting this to be really, really thin, and it's not. It's not. It's holding up well. As it go in, you get the bitterness straight away. Nice, easy bitterness, then a slight sweet tropical fruit note comes in, and it hangs around. It hangs around towards the back end, where you get a little bit of lemon, and after that, disappears. Again and again. Got a nice, refreshing mouthfeel. To be honest, for the ABV, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You know, when you go for these beers, which are low, it's always the body of the beer which is affected with low ABV beers, because the body of the beer is very, very thin, watery. You know, I've had some terrible ones. But if you're a brewer and you can try to pack that beer with flavour, to carry that beer through, you know, when you taste it, when you swallow it, and there's no wateryness, thinness about it, I think you pulled it off. Coming to this, you go in, it's got a light body. The bitterness is doing its job with the tropical fruit note. It's sustaining that flavour throughout. You don't really pick up the thinness to it. There is a slight. You do behind the bitterness. You do pick up that slight thin feel to the beer. The light body gives that away. Then a light feel of the beer. The beer does feel light, but it's got flavour. So for me, I'm going to give this a thumbs up, because, yeah, I haven't had a stronger beer tonight. Okay, I haven't. This is my first beer this week. Okay, so you know the fruit notes and the body of the beer does feel great. I could have 5% beer before this, and I wouldn't be giving this a fair judgment. So to give it a fair judgment, I have it first. Nice flavours. I think I've done a pretty good job on it. I do. I think I've done a pretty good job, dare I say. Boys and girls, Old Session Hen, a 3.4. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm being truthful. I quite like that. It's a guilty pleasure for sure. Tell me if you've had that before, and if you totally disagree with me, I won't be offended. Stick it in the comments. That's the best I can say. And see you all on another beer review. Look after yourselves. Bib bib.